All right, good evening, Mountain View. So we are up on the roof. Mr. Aslin and Mr. Regal are here as well.
Peace out.
This is the site of where our tent was, and as you can see, it's no longer there because there was a massive storm that came through. Bye. And blew the tent away. It is broken, yeah, and so as a result, I think we're going to have to relocate to the library tonight to sleep. It is quite nice out right now, and we could consider just sleeping right on the rubber roof, but I think there's going to be some more storms coming tonight. So anyway, thank you for all that attended the event tonight. I think you had a great time. We had people perform. Teachers, thank you for coming, and a huge shout out to our PTO, especially Mrs. Sefcik, who did so much work for this. It's a really nice community event, and I think we're going to partner with the PTO this year to do a few more types of community events where we bring families in, play some board games, and do some other things. So I'm going to turn the phone over to Mr. Regal, our fantastic videographer, and he is going to film as I read one of my favorite books called The Rainbow Fish as our bedtime story. All right, I'm not sure how to switch that around.
All right. Well, hi everyone. Sorry for shining the light in your face. I guess I will just turn around and hold it at you.
Oh. Okay. This is high tech here.
I don't know how else to do it because there's nothing else on the screen.
Yeah, if you tap it, it should nothing, huh?
No.
All right, well.
All right.
All right. Well, instead of looking at me with my light shining at you in your face, we're now going to turn it over to our bedtime story reader, your very own Mr. Hosenfeld.
All right. Very good. So, this is The Rainbow Fish.
It's blank.
It is. All right. Oh my God. Okay. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. But his scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come on and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer.
That is a voice for theater there, let me tell you.
Oh, and your light really makes the shimmering fish
Yes, it
work
does.
well.
That's why I'm wearing it.
Thank you for the editorializing on the side here.
Yes, no problem.
It adds to the bedtime story. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called. "Wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." I smell a skunk.
I do
hope
as
that
well.
there's not a
Me too.
skunk
I
on
do
the
as
roof.
well. That would be,
That's,
well, I'm going to guess it's not on the roof, but
If
it's,
it is,
Okay.
we're in trouble.
we're in trouble.
All right. "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all of his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I am really beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish, "but if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. Whoa. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. I should have done that deeper. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. I can't, said the rainbow fish. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into the dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales, my beautiful shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very small, shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one.
Notice the wind blowing up here. This is quite mild compared to earlier this evening.
Exactly. This book would be... Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you so very much. The little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home.
Hi, look at some, sorry to interrupt the reading here, but you're on video!
Good night!
Good night! Sorry, back to the bedtime
Back
story.
to the bedtime story. You were probably almost asleep and now you're awake
Oh, I
again.
apologize.
When the water around him filled with the glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish.
See you guys.
And one more video. Hello?
We're reading! Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, and yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. And that ends the reading of the rainbow fish with a nice moral to it. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. You should head to bed soon, and make sure you've done your homework. Any other things? Brush your teeth. Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Exactly. Brush your teeth. 2 minutes.
Especially
2 minutes.
before you come to school tomorrow in case you ever talk to me.
All right. Very good. Thank you.
See you guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Peace
night.
out.